We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mariota. And incomplete to open things up. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they can't bring him down. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota on first down. Well, going deep here from Taylor. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Golden. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And out come the Chiefs now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That is not the guy that I thought would have been open on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. The hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green.
Oh, God.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got free shot at the QB. They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Mariota now on second down. Throw right side caught by Davis. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, Mariota. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mariota. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They go play action. Now Mahomes shreds the tackle, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. But you got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dumps that off to Ware. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace! Ace!
Again, it's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Left, 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 left!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Even B-Dot. Even B-Dot's use a Russian.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So, forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Second down, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D. Ford in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flipping right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Oh, my God.
D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
D. Ford is getting blocked right now by my only good offensive lineman.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I had that play. That was a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Getting blocked by literally the only good guy I haven't. Well, I guess I have. No, I don't have Conklin anymore. He's getting blocked by the only good guy I have on the line.
Let's go.
Jesus.
One.
Now Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Mahomes.
Wow.
Caught Kelsey, left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
How do you have
that one goes for 24
yards?
yards.
Time pressure?
Back now in
He
Nashville.
literally had time to wait
It's the
for that
Chiefs
to
with a
cross
football, but
all
with
the
work to
way
do on the
across
scoreboard. They
field.
trail as we start quarter number 4.
I mean, that was a pressure against empty. And he literally had time to hold that ball all the way across the field. Jeez Louise.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come up in a two-tight end look here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All my players.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Out of all of my players, it's the only decent offensive lineman that gives up a start.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left.
Did he?
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the
Rashad
intended
Evans doing
receiver.
right there?
And it'll bring up third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm
my
is
player
the
didn't
number one thing
animate.
they look for
His
in a
player
quarterback.
didn't animate.
When you're trying to throw
That
inside
should have been an
routes
interception.
and you need to put some heat
If it
on
wasn't an
it, it
interception,
helps
it
to have
should
the
have
big
been a
gun.
touchdown. I don't
In this
understand
case,
what the hell
just a little bit
happened
too much.
Man, this game is real messy.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Third and goal, option
Wow.
right. They'll try
I
to run
never
it in. It's
expected
Williams. And he
Nice
will take
play
it
call.
on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Nice play call. I never expected
Kerwin
that.
Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through.
Man, I'm telling you, that slant and go. Game-changing play.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Game-changing play. My only good offensive lineman gives
This is
up that
taken
sack.
just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And
I just hit
incomplete
it
as he
again?
was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
There's no chance in hell that I have time to throw this route.
Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got him. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I wonder if that was a short throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
I don't know how it is.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To the air again, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That's what I was trying to do the first time.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Lewis will get the handoff. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm going to pick that off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
I guess, okay, let's go to the 3-man line. Let's go to the 3-man line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three.
Following the interception here, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, I
trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of
I cut
scrimmage.
inside and I had a touch. Well,
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
You play to win the game.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. First down, Mariota. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Lewis. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Highlight Hill on that play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, animal.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They try again with Lewis, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On third down, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First down, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by Ware. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When somebody is playing cover 2 on you, cover 2, cover 2, cover 2, soft, cover 2, soft,
the Titans go victory formation as they take an knee.
Run the damn ball. Run the damn ball.
Check me out. We got 3 down.
Mariota with a knee to the ground,
or
and that should be
continue
it.
to pass underneath.
Listen,
all day.
anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't
Charles
matter whether it's
started
home
doing
or on
that,
the road,
you know, moving
but there's
the ball,
something a
started
little
doing
extra
that, but
special about doing it in front of
not
your
too
home
bad.
crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to
Good
the
game
locker
to
room,
him,
throw the
though.
wristbands in the crowd
That
for the
triple
kids, your
option call in
gloves,
the
your
red zone
towels. Get to share it with the home
hot.
team.
I like that.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's it. Quarters is a great defense in this game, but against trips, you got to realize that it's one-on-one over there. It's going to be one-on-one. I mean, in the game, it's going to be one-on-one over there with that solo wide receiver. And if he's a pretty good route runner, that sluggo is going to win in this game. And actually, Charles switched on early there because he realized the guy was beat. But that route is going to win every time. So that's one of those things where if you're playing quarters, you got to be conscious of that. You got to be aware that it can hurt you. And that would have hurt him on the sack that I took on. I don't know if they'll have that. Yeah. See, here it was down here. And it would have hurt him on this. It would have hurt him right here. But Taylor Lewan couldn't hold up. I mean, I guess I probably didn't do a great job of stepping up in the pocket. Probably should have stepped up a little more, but you can see here he's playing quarters again. It's the same exact situation. And you can tell it's going to get beat by it again. Yep, you see he gets behind him again. He's going to get behind him every time on that sluggo route. I'm not sure if you can shade over the top and that'll change it, but if you just play this stock, that receiver is going to get past him. And you see that would have been a big play if I could have let that go. So got to be aware of that against trips. This right here, I could tell I had a little window, like right there. That's an extremely small window. And I just tried to lead it up and high point it. I just let it up and high point it. He actually threw it a little bit too inside. I would have liked that throw to be more outside, like over his left shoulder, kind of. You know, and kind of like lead him not to this area, but to like this area over here. Because this is where the window is. There is a window. There is a window, and the window is right here. I wanted this throw to be more like here, high point here. And I mean, that's a terrific catch. Just my luck that he held on. Yeah, and he had some bad breaks. I mean, he had some bad breaks, like that fumble. But honestly, if you notice, and how many times did I fumble the ball? And I got sacked just, in this game, I got sacked like, what, 9 times? And Marcus Mariota has terrible ball security. He's notorious for his bad ball security. And I didn't fumble 1 time, you know, and he gets sacked and he fumbles. First of all, what the hell is his offensive line doing? I mean, that's a mess. Like, and I didn't make any adjustments. I didn't crash. I didn't slant. I didn't do anything. And they just let the shade go. Just like, okay, here you go. Bye-bye. That is absurd. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, when you see stuff like that, you're like, well, this is not really competitive. I mean, that's just terrible. In fact, I think that's the last highlight I can look at. I can't look at any more highlights after seeing that. I can't look at any more highlights after seeing that. I mean, what a shit show.